how rich is CKN? How rich are you?
I am a multi-billionaire by the special grace of God.
Okay, that's fine.
I am. No, it's not in cash. Relax. Maybe they don't come kidnap me. I'm not that. Let me tell you, self-contentment is the best. No matter how poor you think you are, if you are contented and satisfied with what you're doing, and people are appreciating what you're doing, there are so many people that have, millions of people that have money, more than me, CKN, but nobody knows them. It's true.
Yes, that's true.
There's so many people there.
And they don't have peace of mind.
And they don't have the peace of mind. They can't go in and sleep. I can go in and sleep and leave my door open. Nobody will come and say, go and carry him. That is self-control. But you can also get better. You can get better for us.
Okay. There are so many Nigerians now. I don't know, it was not like that. Just like my opening was. You know, before, one would cook, we'll bring it out. So that a brother that does not have a food will join us to eat. That means that togetherness, helpfulness, you know, we help each other to live and let's live.
Yeah.
There's no live and let's live now anymore.
Yeah.
It's about self.
Yeah.
I have to be better than CKN.
Yeah.
I have to work so hard to be better than CKN.
Yeah.
So many people even work towards becoming better than other people instead of becoming happy with themselves.
Yeah.
And this thing has gone a long way to show Nigerian youths that they need connection necessarily to be where they are.
Yeah.
Did you fly up to this place with a connection?
Well, nobody ever connected. In fact, let me start from my university days. When I finished secondary school and I was going to university, everybody were just their father were trying to get connect some. But all my friends, most of my friends when I was growing up, we are from wedding rooms. In fact, of all my friends, my father was the poorest. They just have a way of always. They also always see me as a leader. So I'm always having the best of friends. And just see that one of them, their father was already telling them, oh, this one, that this. When you finish, you do this. Some of them were taken outside. Nobody. My dad doesn't even know any lecture. Which was why when I went to university to read religion. That's what I read in I had BA in Christian religious knowledge. That's what my first degree. When my friends were just using their conscience, for goodness sake, today, I'm not trying to brag about it.
But it's
the reality is on ground. Most of them that became wherever, I don't think they're better out today. I never knew anybody, I've never tried anything. In fact, when I finished university, one or two that I tried so disappointed me that I decided on my own that it's my calling. Whatever I am today, apart from my God, is my personal preference.
What will you tell that Nigerian youth that is watching you now, that thinks that just sat in his poverty and his lack and want and he's saying, I need a hand? Can you give an instance that nobody gave you a hand but you stood up to encourage that person? Look at him, maybe he's watching right now.
If you're watching me right now, you can be who you want to be. Nobody will make you. Okay? What you have in you, every human being on earth have been given certain knowledge by God. And every human being has a talent, at least one or two inherent in him or her. All you need to do is believe in yourself, trust yourself, and go out there and excel. Look at it that if any other person can do it, you can do it. There's no big deal about it. Okay? Thinking that until you know Muhammad Buhari or a minister or a senator and the rest of them, forget it. You'll be so shocked that you'll be so disappointed when you get to meet some of these people that at the end of it all, yes, you will hate yourself more than before you. Yes, now, it happens. Most people just go there and they don't even get to see them. Your uncle will be more interested in training his own children, making his own children more successful than you. So it is for you to discover yourself and believe that yourself that you'll be able to make it. Look at it. Look at somebody like MK Abiola that became the richest man in the whole of Africa. Look at Dangote. MK. Let's even look at Abiola was saying firewood to go to school. He was going to grab firewood to go to school. Obasanjo, who is the father of Obasanjo? Do you know his father?
No, I don't.
Who is the father of Buhari?
I don't know.
So what does that tell you? Most of our leaders today, look at most of them. Look at the governors. Most of them they came from nowhere. Some of them were even orphans. They
like
just so There are so many of those. You see now, this one is an orphan. I never even knew. There's so many of them. So, whatever you are today, don't believe that you are once you've gotten the basic requirement, which is education. What education does is to prepare you for life. And once that is given to you, you can go, you can be whatever you want to be. Continue working hard. If this one, you don't succeed on this. So some of us have done so many things, I'm telling you, before we arrive at where we are today. But remain consistent and continue believing your God. It's not by just going to sleep in the church and believing what the pastor tells you. Yes, some people go to church 24 hours and going to believe in a miracle. If you want your dream to come true, you must wake up.
Yes, you must work towards.
You must, for your dream, if you have been dreaming and you want to actualize that dream, you must wake up, or else you continue to be a dream. It's only when you wake up your dream that you start actualizing what you dreamt about. So, whatever you want to be like CKN, you can be. My father was nobody knew my father. As I said, I was the first graduate in my family. But today, by the special grace of
God, now.
By the special grace of God, I know if they can make mouth too, but it's just God. Okay, so you can be whatever. Look at you. See what you're doing today. You've surpassed so many things. You shock so many. For those of us that's in the industry that knows your quality and what you're able to do, we are so proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you. If I'm not so proud of you, I won't be on this program.
Thank you.
You've excelled. We have so many other women done. So women, some people will say, don't mind that because I this. Nobody. Yourself. Believe in yourself. Yeah. A man can give you 100 million today. At the end of it, you just realize it in 1 year time, it's have finished because you have no vision. But you have your vision, you have where you're focusing on, and you're getting, and it's just this to me, it's just your stepping stone. Yeah. For this organization that are running, the next few years you will see where you have got into. So, my sister, I'm also learning from you, and I'm so proud of you.
How easy has it been for you to be here? You know, when you interview young graduates out of school, like you go to the NYS orientation camp to interview or interact with them, some of them will say, I want to hammer. The word is hammer. But you have been in this business for so long. How rough has the road been? What has your experience? And what advice do you have to give boys that want to hammer?
It has not been. No success story comes so easy. Okay? At times, if you have to get honey, you have to be stung by bees at times. Yeah. Okay? There is the easiest road doesn't lead to success. The road that Dangote as big as it is today, I don't think he found it easy. It wasn't that easy. As I said, the basic things, first and foremost, believing in yourself and trusting yourself. Those that believe on the highway that want to hammer, they end up hammering and get hammered. They die easily. Those of them that are going to Yahoo, get into this thing, temporary pleasure. And before you know it, they're into crime. They get killed, either by their folks or by their fellow persons and the rest of them. They go to dupe people get them killed and the rest of them. You don't understand. But if you are consistent in what you are doing, believing in yourself, and contented, it's one thing to be consistent, another thing to be contented. If it's ₦1 you're making, be contented with it. And plan your budget around what. Don't plan with what you don't have. That's the mistake most people do. People plan with what they don't have. Yeah. If I earn ₦100 monthly, I plan around 70 naira. Yeah. Probably keep the 30 naira as savings, no matter how small.
For rainy days.
I'll pay for the school. I'll pay the school fees of my children,
yeah,
and so many other things. So, and it gets to a point that things will just seem as if the whole road has been shut again, the whole gate has been shut at you, the whole everything has been shut at you. You get to this place. No, it's not. You go here, you meet a brick wall. You go here, you meet a brick wall. There have been instances, even people that used to seek favor from you, they see from you, they tell the secretary, tell him I'm not around.
So what do you do at that point? You especially, what do you do at that point?
That push me. That is when I'm at my best. When that happens to me, that is when I'm at my best.
Wow.
Because I now realize that you cannot play God. No man can play God. That is where I realized that it's a lonely world. I came to this world. Yes, I came as a twin. But all my life I've been struggling alone. Taiwo has been struggling on his own too.
Yeah.
So it is a one man, one show kind of a thing. If you do that to me, in fact, there was a time somebody did something to me. I'm telling you, and I vowed, I will not get back to you. But I will shock him by going further to excel his life about 2-3 years. He has even forgotten what he did to me. He came to me to seek favor. When I started, I was using the office of one of my friends. He just came in one day and said I shouldn't come to his office again. Yes. He told me I should not come to his office again. That why am I telling people around that this is my office?
Well, that's where you were, your contact point.
I don't even use his office. Where I stay is at the reception. Where you just go to collect my letters.
Well, it still is your contact point, so that's your office.
I say he told me that, and that day I left. A year later, I practically rented the whole building where he was. So I don't allow such things to get to me. You can always move you to higher. So I hardly trust people. Not trust in the sense of it. I don't go cap in hand. I don't rely on people. Let me use the word rely. Because people will always disappoint you. That's why they're human beings. In fact, disappointment comes from the people you least expect. Maybe somebody that you know that won't disappoint you, so you won't be disappointed if you do. But if somebody that you know that could have been or persistent not disappoint you,
that's when it's disappointing.
That time they pay well. So for anybody watching me, any young man watching, any young woman watching, and thinking that the road is practically short at you, it is not. It's not short at you. Some of those things happen so that you can be able to find your direction. That's why when you are going on a road, at times when the place is short, there will always be quarrel. You just leave it and just go back and just go around it and continue the journey. When an old man, when a child falls, when he stands up, he looks back. When an old man falls, he doesn't look back, he just continues. So that is life. Those are the realities of life. So
how do you rest? After all the hustles, how do you rest?
The only way I rest is by things like this I'm doing. It has always been a tough road, sincerely. Because the nature of what we do is we do what's practically called a 24-hour job. Because if you run the kind of platform we run, you just have to know that news break at every other second. And once people find you that you are not consistent, you are not getting the kind of information they need and the rest of them from you and the rest of them, they will move. So that keeps us on our toes. But we try as much as possible to one, I swim a lot. Anytime I have, I try to swim. Weekend, I go out to watch movies. I like going to the beach most of the time. Funny enough, I've tried this several times. I would say, let me travel out of the country to go and rest. But I realized that by the time I travel, I walk more from there than I'm doing in Nigeria. So when I say I'm going on vacation,
you're still going to work.
Yes, because for example, when I was in the US, most of the time, yes, I was.
The updates.
We were US where I was in the US was about 6 hours, 7 hours ahead of Nigeria. So that means that I have to wait late to be able to deliver what is happening at home and the rest of them, because your reporters are waiting on you, your editors are waiting on you. You give the final, in as much as you have editors, but there are still certain things they have to sign up. You have to sign up finally. It doesn't have to be. It's not every story that you sign up. Yes, you go to them. So some come straight to you and the rest of them, and so many other things. So, but I try as much as possible to rest. And I think in my 50 years, I don't think I'm doing bad. But I know I can.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I think I can still rest more. Yeah. So.
Okay, so what do you have to, a word for the political chaos we have in Nigeria now? Do you think all the fight is for that's the round of all the fight that is happening now is for the interest of Nigeria?
No, selfish interest. Selfish interest, that was moving to PDP to APC, or those moving from APC to PDP, or those moving from PDM to PDK, or those moving from AKC to... They are all selfish human beings. They don't have your interest at heart. All of them that say, oh, it's my people. How many of them went back to their constituencies to conduct with that? It's selfish interest. It's their personal interest. It's what they are not fighting for the masses. And that is why it pains me most when I see Nigerians. And you know the most annoying part? I interact with most of these politicians. Forget all the razzmatazz you see in the afternoon. If you see them in the evening, in the night, all of them, whether in PDP or APC or CPC or CDN, you will see them drinking Hennessy and this thing together. Yes. Politicians are friends.
Or could it be that they want to separate us so that they can loot us dry without our knowledge?
Let me tell you.
Why are they bringing division?
No.
It's either religion or party or something.
No, let me tell you. If they don't do that, they cannot have a hold on the masses.
Okay.
So they use tribal, religion, ethnicity, and all those things to divide you. Okay? They want you to be seen as, oh, CKN is an Igbo man. Oh, this one is a thief. Or this one is an Hausa person and the rest of them. They big mistrust to us. They use religion. Oh, let me give you a good example. My dad is a Christian. My mom is a Muslim. Till tomorrow. My mom is a Muslim. Most of my half brothers and sisters, either Muslims or Christians. We live happily. Where we are going, an ordinary poor man on the street doesn't want to know who an Hausa man or a Yoruba man is. The average person, when a man builds a house in most of the cities, let's say Lagos, who does he put at the gate? He's a Yoruba man, build a very big house. Who is his megad? It's not an Hausa man. Will you entrust your life to somebody that you don't trust?
And most of our drivers are not that things.
Most of your drivers, where are they from?
And you know,
most of those food.
Buhari's cook is an Igbo man.
I said most of those food that we eat, where is it from? North, South, North Central, and the rest of them. The average Nigerian is a very loving, caring person.
Yeah.
We don't have it. It's only the politicians that are using them. And what they do is that they just give some idiots, pardon my use of language, some idiots in quotes. They just give them some small money here and there to foment trouble and the costume. That is it. When they need your vote, they can come and kneel down for you. But let them go in, my dear. To get to see them is not a problem.
Do you think the media is helping the situation?
The media is not helping.
Is it because we are hungry? Because most journalists are very poor. Because the job is not supposed to make us rich.
Well, you can also be a poor man and be proud of it. Being proud for not being, but there's dignity in labor. Okay. I think the problem is that we also have been able to see ourselves sitting to the politicians and get carried away. The whole media is now fashionized.
Could it be that the media has become what it is right now? Collecting money and sending whatever they are not supposed to send out because of survivor. Could it be that it's just because there's no dignity in labor and there is no respect for the poor, as you have earlier mentioned? But what could cost them?
Well, first and foremost is everybody's trying to survive. Everybody wants to survive. If they give you, then they used to be brown. But now here is white. Look, now that they give, so that we can see what is it.
Nobody has given you white.
No, not a lot.
Oh,
a lot in the college. The envelope can no longer contain it. So what you get now is a lot. So, you know, but seriously, now talking seriously, I think one, in terms of our profession, because most of our journalists are underpaid. There's a lot of things that they do that are right on. What I don't should do. There are some of them that work in most of these media houses that for over 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, they pay their salary. So if anybody gives them money, they will collect.
But nobody is patronizing us, especially the government. Everybody has a television program now. Instead of them to give us adverts and those materials for us to work with and make money so that they can pay us, we don't have industries. We don't have other things that they are going to give us. Adverts. So we rely on government 100%, but most of them, is it military? They have their program. Is it NAFTA? They have their program. Is it standard organization? All of them, programs are just cropping up from left and right. Don't you think even that should be regulated?
It should be regulated.
Because they would practically chase us out of the market.
It should be regulated, but at a point, it's a very, very, personally, I will listen to it as a very, very wide. What matters to people is content. Sincerely, I'm telling you, Okay.
No,
we have been suffering. I personally.
You need something to support the content, which is the advertorial.
Yes, I know that. We personally, we on our own, we know what we lost over 50% revenue in the past 1 year. Even government, just as the government are not even patronizing. Even the companies are not patronizing. The banks and the rest of them. Even so many of the companies and the rest of them are not patronizing and the rest of them. And I will tell you, it's not just really their problem. It's because of the economy. The economy is bad. Okay, the economy is bad. Ask yourself, let's even look at the industries, the companies. What is their profit margin? Those that normally give adverts. I know some organizations, every 3 months, we just give us adverts and the rest of it. 1 year now, you don't even. In fact, press release that they used to do, that they publish it themselves. Those are press release that they will say, oh, the CKN, we are sending this thing, you get our alert, this thing. They've even opened their own online platforms on their own and the rest of them. Yes, it's so bad, and that is why I expect some regulation. Those that are supposed to call themselves, I don't want to start mentioning their names. I call themselves media regulators. They are not even doing what they are supposed to do. But that is also part of corruption. Because most of them close their eyes to what they're supposed to do because they are being settled too. And once they've gotten their own share of the thing, oh well and good. But my dear, they cannot stop us from doing what we do. We'll continue to do what we're doing. We're going to get better. At the end of it all, we know that all of us will still be here. They will meet us. They will meet us. Those with time, the professionals will be separated from. I want to notice that everybody now has a blog. Everybody has a blog. Even editors on Facebook. Everybody on Facebook now is a journalist now. Everybody is a journalist. It becomes a problem. We'll get there. I don't.
Can you mention one thing Buhari has done? Because it seems the president is not even media friendly. There has not been spotlight on what he has done on the international sports. What do you have to say?
I met
and 2019 is coming.
About a month ago. I was privileged enough to be about 8 9 of us that we met one of the media managers, information managers of the president. It's not that Buhari is not working. The problem is that those managing the information are the one is problem. They are not highlighting those things that need to be highlighted. Most of those things that the man is doing, they are not highlighting them. But rather, they are more engaged in fighting opposition, in defending themselves and just showing and narrating that the man in the past 3 years, I'm not too much of a fan of him. But I know he has done a lot in the area of transportation, in the area of road. I am from the southeast. I knew how bad the roads in the southeast were. But recently, I personally took a tour of the southeast on our own.
I remember
we were giving updates and the rest of them. It wasn't the Ministry of Works or nobody sponsored. It wasn't even this government. We went on our own, and people were shouting. Even those from the south were saying, "Oh, CKN is a lie. This is not in the south." I said, I went there. I saw them. They were shocked.
What will you tell Buhari media crew right now? If you're talking to Adeshina and what's the name of the other one? Garba Shehu, what will you tell them to do right now at this point?
A tough call. If they are watching, Adeshina, bro, Garba Shehu, you should up your game. Not only him now also. Where's our son? What's his name? Festus Keyamo too. The job is now on him. I think that most of those things that the president is doing should be highlighted. Most of the information managers of the president are more reactory, reacting to issues rather than projecting. Even the Minister of Information, I saw they say he was going around some projects and rest of them. I didn't see what they highlighted. We should be doing this more. Then they should also try to make sure that agencies, we had MAMSA in those days. What was the job of MAMSA? Is to be able to inform Nigerians built some kind of orientation among Nigerians to be able to identify key into government projects. We have, which is this one now? Which one? Orientation and what is that?
National
Orientation. I know. What have they been doing? Nothing. I don't even know who the DG is. As big as I am in the industry, I don't know the DG of. That is the problem. They are not doing as much as they should do. Nigerians are people that believe in what they see. No matter how you see music, Nigerians don't believe. The election is here. Maybe in the next few months, we just have less than 8 months to a general election. What are they going to tell Nigerians?
And this is the time.
And this is time for them to highlight it. So I think they should do more in highlighting. Apart from the only thing we've been hearing is railway. I know that there is more to railway. He has done so much in other sectors that I know of. But I'm not the one that will be going around and projecting this. If they want me to project it, they should come and pay us to do that.
Because that's advertorial.
It's advertorial, my dear.
Yeah.
That is only where we make our money.
Okay, so let's round it up with this interview now. What advice do you have to Nigerians going into election and as a Nigerian that is struggling doing that particular thing right now? So let's start with Nigerians in general going to election.
Yes, Nigerians should be more watchful this time around. We have been deceived in the past from 1999 to date. Now, let us be able to use our votes. Make sure you get your PVC. People are ranting. 2 days ago, I was asking on Facebook. I said, all of you that are ranting here, how many of you have your PVC?
They don't.
They don't. For all those things they are making, most of them don't have. Tomorrow, this thing will go and vote. I let somebody that you come and be criticizing. You are supposed to be part of that change. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I think that they should make sure that the coming election, the vote is their power. Forget some of them, they say, oh no, we don't want to. They've already picked those that they want to do. Go and vote first. Let it not count. So every Nigerian should make sure that in 2019, they vote and vote for a candidate of your choice. That is basic. Then let us see what happens. To the government, well, live up to your promises. There are so many things that they promised in 2014 when they were campaigning. By next year, we'll bring it all out. We'll mark the script. You promised this one. The dollar is going to be this one.
These promises were there for just 4 years. If they were for 4 years, some of us wouldn't have got into it because they were too bogus for 4 years.
My dear, they say that the money, and they tell me how much it will be. Well, that's why they should do everything 4 years. But let them even do the basic ones. There are some things you can do in 4 years. You can't do everything. Government is a continuum, and that is what why I said this government is also doing something very good. For the first time, and I give it to them. This is the first time that you see a government continuing the project of another government. It doesn't happen. Yeah. And I commend the president and this administration for that. People are not saying that. The people are not saying that. If it was before, most of those projects that were started by the PDP in a good luck, they were abandoned then. But they didn't. Yes. The roads are going on with the roads. The railway has been listed. So many other places and they are doing it. That's a good one. They should showcase some of those things. Nigerians don't know. I said this is what we are able to do now. But give us another 4 years, give us another 8 years, we will do better. But the basic one not the one that they came and they say, no, president said I didn't say it too. I know it was APC that said it. No, APC said no, it was the president. No, that's not how it is. Nigerians just think that you're taking them for a ride. So that's it.
Okay, you have heard it all. You have heard it all from CKN, Chris Kehinde Nwandu. He said it. He was not born from a very rich home. So poverty is not in your DNA. It's in your determination to arise every morning and conquer it. So stand up. Don't sit there and say I was born in a poor family. So there is nothing I can do. There is sure something you can do. And you need to arise now before you turn to a beggar and leave that family without a name. What future do you want for your children? Do you want them to be like Zara Buhari? Do you want them to be like Ibrahim Bukar Abba Ibrahim? Do you want them to be like Abiola children? If that is what you want, the journey begins now. Stand up. Look around that room you're sitting in. There might be something in that room that you're sitting in that you can begin with. I started with 5,000 naira. and I am here where I am today. Please do something for yourself. If you are waiting for an uncle, he won't come. If you are waiting for a brother, he won't come. If you are waiting for a senator's note, it might not give you anything at the end of the day. A senator in Nigeria has his wife, has his children, has relations. He will recommend all of them before the letter he has given to you will become effective. So you have to arise for yourself, build yourself, and show potential. When people see uniqueness in you, they will come for you. So stand up, my brother, stand up, my sister, and change your life. I am Dofan Abuamali, and this is the program. Poverty is not in your DNA. Thank you.